Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the best ways that you can up your radio game in Airsoft. Upgrading your push-to-talk is one of those things that not a lot of players do, but it provides a world of difference. In today's review, I want to show you guys the Code Red headset's Signal 21 speaker mic and discuss why I love this push-to-talk and why it really has made my radio experience in Airsoft so much better. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsoft field through our educational content. And if you enjoy videos like these, well, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when I post brand new videos every single Friday. So what really drew me to the Code Red headset's Signal 21 speaker mic is that the push-to-talk that I was using before, which was the stock Baofeng one, really isn't that great. It's small, it doesn't have a clip where the button is, so it's really hard to find at certain moments, and really I just wanted to upgrade it. I was sick of hot micing, I was sick of not being able to hear my teammates, and the Code Red headset Signal 21 speaker mic really relieved me of all of those issues. So the first thing that I want to cover with this push-to-talk is the construction of it. It is made out of a molded plastic all around. You've got a little bit of silicone to protect a headphone jack. We'll talk about that in a second. And then you have a nice big push-to-talk on the side. I really like that, and I also really like the placement because it fits in your hand really nice. So if you don't have this strapped to anything, if you take it off so that you can talk right into the microphone on here, it does fit really well in the hand. The other thing that I really like about this is the clip that they used. It's a nice big sturdy clip on the back, but what I like about it, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to hear this on my microphone, it has a nice secure snap every 45 degrees, which means that if you have this at an angle, if you're trying to put this on an odd piece of kit, it will stay in place and you're not going to have to worry about your push-to-talk going and flying. That means for our purposes as airsofters, you could have this on the strap of a chest rig, webbing on a plate carrier, the strap of a backpack. Really, the options are limitless with how you want to use this, and this is something that I really appreciate because I can use this with pretty much any kit. I can use this with my JPC, which I most often do. I can put it on my Spirit of Systems chest rig. I can put it on my backpack strap if I'm just going to be in like a referee position for the day. Whatever it may be, that's what I really like about this, is that it's nice and versatile. Now, going back to the construction for a minute, Code Red advertises that it is water, wind, and dust repellent. Now, what does that mean again for us as airsoft players? Well, first off, I have taken this through numerous games where it has been downpouring, and it still works perfectly fine. The water just kind of, wipes right off. Now, while I'm going to guarantee that it works well in the rain, I'm not going to say anything about submerging. I'm sure that's kind of the tipping point in this argument. So if you dunk this in water, I wouldn't expect it to keep on going. But if it's going through the rain, if you're at a Milsim event that's going to last over a day, like the 48 or the 40-hour events, like in Milsim West, this will definitely withstand the rain that typically happens at those sort of games that you just can't get out of, unfortunately. At the same time, it's going to be working well against wind, so you're not going to have a lot of interference on the microphone if it's a super windy day, and it's also dust resistant. So if you live in the desert, any sort of area like that, well, this is going to hold up to that as well, and it's not going to fry the electronics. Now, I do want to move a little bit further down on this and talk about the wire real quick. What I like about it is that, one, it is wound up so that it can be expanded. I have my arms as far as they will go at the moment, and I'm sure I could stretch this out a little bit more, and it is Kevlar reinforced on the outside. Now, that may seem like kind of a marketing gimmick, something that they're just saying to make you say like, oh, our wire is super tough. But in all honesty, it is really tough. What I like about this, and because the wire is so strong, I feel comfortable doing this, and this is a huge advantage over the stock Baofeng push-to-talk, is that because it is reinforced like this and it is coiled, I can weave this through the webbing on a plate carrier, and that's typically what I'll do, is I'll have the push-to-talk sitting up here on my left-hand shoulder, because, I'm a right-handed shooter. I'll have it go over the shoulder strap, around the rear plate bag, and then typically I've been having my radio on the rear right-hand side of my cummerbund. I need to do a little bit of modifying with that, with some other things, before I get it super where I want to do and have my radio kit finalized, excuse me. But because, I have this going through webbing, I have this going through half webbing slots as well, trying to go around like the border of the plate bag, this doesn't get damaged, it doesn't kink, and I don't lose the signal, and my push-to-talk isn't rendered useless. That is what I love about this. And at the same time, after doing all of that, having this stretched all over the plate bag, the wire is still perfectly fine. I've owned this for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and it just has not failed. Now, for those of you who are wondering, what type of radios does this work with, I have it for the Kenwood 2-pin, so that means that it's going to work with, again, your Baofeng series of radios, whether they make these for Motorola 2-pin, they have a ton of different options available if you're running a different radio. Again, the Baofengs are typically what most airsofters use out there, but overall, I really like the Code Red headset's Signal 21 speaker mic. It works well, it's built well, and honestly, it's one of those pieces of kit that I can always rely on to work well. Now, I know a lot of people are going to ask in the comments, so I want to address it. Lane, what if I don't want the enemy to, loudly hear our communications? Because that is a valid concern. You don't want someone to say, hey, they're coming in on your building, and then, they're going to know that someone's in there because they heard that out loud. Well, I personally use their Tango Junior earpiece, which simply there's a little connector on the side of it, which is protected, like we talked about in the beginning of the video. So if you're not using it, it is going to be watertight, and that will allow you to run an earpiece. It doesn't change the actual function of the Signal 21 at all, except it mutes it, so it's not coming out of the speaker on here, as well as into your ear. It's only going to be in your ear, which is going to be great. If you want to be a little bit more stealthy, that is typically one of those pieces of kit that I always run, again, unless I'm in some sort of admin position, because you never know. There's going to be those moments where you want to be stealthy, and then all of a sudden someone's going to yell, hey, they're coming up on you, and that's just really going to suck, and you're probably going to get your position exposed. So I would highly recommend checking out the Code Red headset Signal 21 speaker mic. If you'd like to pick it up, there will be a link down in the description below to where you can check them out. And as a disclaimer, this is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase this through the link that I provided, I get a very small percentage at no additional cost to you, which allows me to continue to make videos just like this one for you guys. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to know, my question for you guys, the viewers, do you use a radio in airsoft? Make sure to let me know why or why not down in those comments below. But if you enjoyed today's video and this was your first time here, I would absolutely love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post brand new videos every single Friday here on the channel. If you want to get notified, again, hit that bell icon and make sure that you are told by YouTube when we post those videos every single Friday. Make sure to check me out on social media. Links will be down in the description below. Well, this has been Lane from the BB Warrior discussing the Code Red headsets Signal 21 speaker mic, and I will see you all next time.